Paul passes to Malone. And here is Brown. Paul finds Malone. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shots good by Gilmore.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Stackhouse. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Champ. And it's Lanier in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Brown. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Lanier. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Paul. From the stripe. Out to the wing. Here's Francis. 6 on the shot clock, and he converts the layup. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Now Brown, after the missed 3 from Joe Johnson. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Kenyon Martin is checked in for the Kings. Ja Morant comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Outside for Beal. Here's Gilmore. Banked in off the glass. Gilmore's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Morant. Yes, that goes in. 25 points for Champ.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Pass to Chambers. Paul outside. Beal gets a wide open hook. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Now here's Paul. They set the pick. Pass to Gilmore. To Paul. Outside Beal. Here's Gilmore. Covered by Martin. Gilmore passes to Paul. Martin with the block.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Martin. The Pacers also with a sub. Malone's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And it's tied up with that one.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Brown outside. Malone misses.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Well, Morant puts constant pressure on the defense. I'm actually surprised he doesn't get fouled more.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Both free throws good from Morant.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Morant against Paul. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by the Kings.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going. Keep working at it.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Sacramento making some changes. Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for Champ. White comes in for Johnson. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Jerry Stackhouse. Martin with the block. They retain possession. Second chance shot. Beal can't get it to go.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Here's Flack. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Kings lead by 4. And an important part of every team's game in the look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off on them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
And he gets it to go.
A go-to shot for Malone. He looks so comfortable and in rhythm from the mid-range.
Martin with a screen on Paul. Now Flag. Outside Martin. Flag sends a screen for Martin. Stay on the clock. Shoots it up. And he misses the J.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? He's not afraid to draw contact.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Champs checked in for the Kings. Tari Eason comes in for Trey Murphy. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
Morant against Paul. And he does not hit. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Indiana Pacers. Malone in the post. Paxton's there. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. .124 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. Got it to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Malone. The Kings getting the bucket. Can't get it to go. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Paxton is screen on Brown. A putback. Saves him with the putback.
Wow, this team showing big-time trust, and Claxton delivers on it.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Now Malone driving inside, and he jams it in.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Eve. Hands off.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable. A testament to how much he cares about his craft.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's Eve. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Beal, down he goes for three.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heat. He can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.